29 years have elapsed since the hero Himmel's passing. We're in the northern countries, specifically Altwoods.
A long time ago. Longed to be an adventurer. It was a silly dream anyone would have when they were a child. I had a close friend who went on many little adventures with me. He was a reckless and ridiculously strong person who was like a gorilla. Still, he was a good gorilla who cared for his friend. After I became an adult and began to forget such a dream, he proposed for the two of us to become adventurers. If I had taken his hand at the time, things would have been different. But that's a decade-old story. I still have regrets even now. The harvest festival is approaching for my village. My older brother asked me to harvest some wildflowers in the forest to use for cooking.
And why are you sharing such a story with me?
But I feel into this bottomless quagmire. It's over for me. However, if you were to take my hand, things may be different.
Hold on a moment. I am concerned. There's something of concern at this point in time? Your hand is dirty.
This is definitely not the time to worry about such a thing.
Could you give me a little longer? I'm going to recall the magic to pull someone out of a bottomless quagmire.
Please hurry. Besides, Mrs., adults are dirty.
This may be the first time I get physically dirty.
Frieren Sama, have you collected the herbs?
I have recalled.
I'll be fine from here on.
I apologize for the trouble Frieren Sama caused.
It's fine. She saved me after all.
No, I will scold her.
You're on your own.
More importantly, are you sure you don't want to stop by the village? I'll be busy preparing for the harvest festival, but I will at least offer a token of my gratitude.
We would like to replenish our supplies, so we want to reach a major town by today.
I see. In that case, be careful. Dangerously poisonous creatures are rampant around these parts.
I got bit.
What the heck are you doing even though he already told us to be careful?
For now, let us stop the bleeding.
For some reason, my nose is bleeding now.
You need a priest's magic to analyze what kind of poison it is, so it is not my forte. Since we don't know how I'll eat, we probably can't use the antidotes we have on hand. We should get you diagnosed at a church. Fern, how long could you sustain flight magic?
It will be heavily exhausting to my mana, so half an hour would be the limit.
Then we can't reach the next town. Let's return to the village before. I will carry Stark.
What an exaggeration. I said I'm fine. Master once said that you can handle anti-poison somehow by just touching it out.
Come to think of it, Eisen once took some lethally poisonous arrows that could even make a dragon unconscious, but was still perfectly vigorous. Hitler was shocked.
I believe Eisen Sama was the strange one when Hyder was shocked.
Based on what Hyder Sama told me, it seems that 20% of adventurer deaths are linked to poison. Let us hurry.
I'm fine, really.
You are late. In a few more hours, your brain will begin to melt out of your nose, and then you will perish.
How incredibly scary.
Is there anything we can do, Father?
Originally, it would only be treatable during the initial stage, but if it were my younger brother, perhaps.
Big brother, isn't our new bathtub kind of small? We must be honorably poor. Isn't this going overboard? You're talking about a family being poor to the point where this is the size of your palm, you know?
More importantly, Cyan, take a look.
Big brother, these people, they saved me. What the? You got bit by a snake even after I told you to be careful? This makes us even then. Big brother, I'm going to help out at the plaza.
Sure.
My nose stopped bleeding.
The poison's reaction is disappearing. Father, that man.
What is on your mind?
That holy badge dangling from your neck, it is only granted by the holy city to the most superior priest of a region. That healing expert instantly cured a poison you deemed incurable. That is natural talent.
I imagined Frieren Sama would understand.
You know who I am.
Hyder Sama told me about you. This holy badge was granted to me from the holy city by Haidar-sama, who had come for an inspection. Nonetheless, at the end of the day, I am a priest of a rural town. This is all I have to be proud of. However, Sai's talent cannot be compared to mine. Our parents passed away early. I raised my much younger brother, Sai, like a single father. When that child was young, he often told me that he wanted to become an adventurer. With eyes filled with hopes and dreams, he told me that he didn't want to become a priest of an ordinary village like me, who I did the same thing every day like clockwork. However, now he is just like me when I was young. I'm sure it sounds like a boring life. Yes. Would it be possible for you to take that child away from this village somehow? I'm sure that child has been searching for someone to support him.
I'm in favor, Frieren. It's not worth worrying about. I don't want to experience my brains coming out of my nose again.
Certainly. It would likely be reassuring to have a priest with us from here on out. Is Frieren-sama not satisfied with something?
Perhaps I just hate people who come from the same background.
What is this girl talking about? Anyway, I'm going to invite him on my own. It truly does seem nothing but degenerate for someone to skip their duties to play poker.
I'm just deepening my friendship with them. Wanna play too, young boy?
The name's Stark. We're looking for a priest. Why don't you become our comrade?
You're kidding me. I'm a priest of this village. Adventures, never mind. I suppose this is a form of entertainment as well. Sit down, Stark. If you beat me, I'll become your comrade.
Stark-sama is late.
Good grief. I'm pretty sure he went to the plaza?
He got stripped bare. How awful. Who would do such a...
Don't think ill of me. Adults are dirty.
You got stripped bare.
The village chief won it all. He's as strong as a fierce god.
Sane.
You're looking for a comrade, right? Ask someone else.
You wanted to become an adventurer, didn't you?
I told you that's a story of the past. I'm at this age now. I should have pursued him much earlier. The one sitting before you is a ruined middle-aged man donning a single pair of underpants.
Frieren, let us defeat the Demon King together.
I'm at this age now. I haven't fought a demon in at least 500 years. I've even forgotten how to fight. I have postponed that decision far too long. I must have been afraid of fighting the Demon King. Enough years have passed that it is already too late to take it back.
So what, Frieren?
I'm talking about the story you will have now.
Ask someone else. You won't understand my feelings.
Is that so? I have a clear picture now. I truly do despise Sane.
Is that right?
And that is why I chose to invite you to be a comrade regardless.
That makes so little sense that it's scaring me.